What's up?
All right.
Yo, it's Rice Swag.
It is WWE presents Battleground 2016. We're here for our official review. We got Rice Swag. We got the one, the only Taven Andrews. We got K Moans Incorporated. Uncle John live and in the flesh. You gotta keep him low key. He's kind of like a special attraction. And Miggy Mania. And we also got Stoner here, who is in the flesh with me right now. So
He's in your flesh.
not in my flesh, but in the flesh.
That sounds like some Buffalo Bob kind of stuff.
Not that crazy level. All right, so let's just jump right in here to pre-show stuff, which was Breezango, or Febreze as we like to call them, versus the Usos. And I, for one, I thought the Usos were gonna get the win, and they didn't. And that's awkward.
I personally wanted.
The thing of they're pushing this whole tag team of Breezango. I feel like if they do end up having 2 tag titles, they might get a run with these.
They're trying to hype them up. It could actually be a legit tag team if they work.
Especially on that SmackDown brand that looks great in the tag team division as it pertains to a tag team division.
If they really push the SmackDown tag division with Febreze, I think they'll do really well.
I was gonna say, you got American Alpha in there. They could have a great match with those two.
Yeah, American Alpha's coming too, so that'll be really interesting. So
That's gonna be pretty hype.
tag division's gonna be really beautiful on SmackDown. All right, jumping right in to our first match, which was the handicap match.
Tag team match.
It was a surprise partner for Sasha Banks versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke, and none other than Bailey came out, and they really buried her on commentary. Like, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
They make a big deal out of it. Really.
They really buried her on commentary. They were like, it's just a one-off thing. Like, I was like, what the heck? Like,
they mentioned
You can kind of understand it through the whole.
I think the whole thing is that they're not used to her, so they want to make it like she's a brand new thing.
NXT.
yeah.
And how
They're acting casual about
basically,
it.
if you take her away, the only person who's been there long enough to actually know the ropes is Asuka.
And that's like, she's still adapting to the WWE style. Like, she can wrestle and she can like somewhat talk, but it's the WWE style that like might be the reason why her and like Shinsuke are still around there. But
Somewhat talk.
yeah, what do you guys think about that match? I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good match.
It was good, but the ending kind of surprised me a little bit. I didn't think. I thought Bailey would get the win for the team.
Yeah, I thought Bailey would have got the pinfall there. I was almost hoping for let's see another tag team turn. It would have just been hilarious to see Bailey turn heel.
Just a random Bailey heel turn, like
Random Bailey heel turn, just
that
because
would've been weird.
you can never have too many of those. Which actually, another thing I want to bring up is the fact that when was the last time that Charlotte defended her title?
Yeah, I think Charlotte's gonna pull the longest reigning.
Yeah, because they're not going to make her defend her belt like for months.
Well, she was the longest reigning because she's the only champion.
Someone do
in
the
the
next
history of
match.
the
I gotta
title.
go open up the door real quick.
Okay, the next match was
What was that?
I forgot. Is that Rusev?
No, yeah, that was Rusev. Yeah,
That was Rusev versus
Rusev versus Zack Ryder.
Rusev Boxcar.
That went over really well.
Zack Ryder debuted his America gear per
That
se.
was just a one-time.
Yeah, that was really. I'm gonna just say that was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can understand if this pay-per-view was like the Great American Bash, or if this pay-per-view was around 4th of July.
Hometown, maybe that would make a little sense, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, in Sting's hometown, especially if you had some face paint or something. But all he did was he had the American stuff, and then he had it written on his tights in red, white, and blue, and it was unneeded. Like, cheap pop. Like, it was basically a cheap pop.
But I have to say that Zack Ryder did very well in this match. I mean,
He was not bad at all.
Very impressed, actually, because usually his matches bore me to death.
Yeah, Ryder's not the best in-ring talent.
He's a very good entertainer, very like mediocre in ring guy usually.
Kind of solid, kind of.
He's
Not
been
great,
having very
but-
good matches as of late, actually.
Well, anyway, what you had that match ended in a typical Rusev fashion. Rusev wins
With
Yeah.
the modified,
with that modified accolade.
yeah, which no one can get out of, actually.
Yeah, no, there's no break in that. I don't think there is. Like you just get broke in,
Yeah, like you're back on your leg.
unlike Matt Hardy or whatever.
I'm really surprised though that Zack Ryder didn't win tonight.
I'm surprised, like, because I literally thought that both Zack Ryder was gonna win tonight, and then we'll get to the other match later because we don't like to talk about matches during matches. But I was almost guaranteeing that Ryder would win.
Oh, and Mojo came out after the match.
Okay, so we had that match, and then we had
Mojo though he came out.
had-
oh yeah, and then we had that match, and then Rusev continued the beatdown, and then
Skip the match.
you got
We skipped the match.
Mojo. Oh, we did skip a match, but we'll go back to that. I apologize about that.
Before
It's
this
me. I
was the
said it
Wyatt
first.
family versus
Sorry.
the New Day. The Wyatt family versus the New Day was before this match.
It was kind of boring. I didn't care.
Oh yeah, that match didn't like. I didn't get as excited about that match because I was more waiting for the turn, but there was
Never
like
happened.
it was decent in ring, but there was no turn.
The video package was better than the match.
During the match, Xavier Woods actually broke his fear of Bray Wyatt and went after him.
Yeah, that was the only like notable thing that came out of that match. Like, I thought we were going to see a heel turn.
Mhm.
I thought we could potentially see the Wyatt family just all start attacking each other. Well, at least Braun start attacking like those two.
But at the
I think
end
the right
of
guys won though.
at the end
The
of
right
it,
guys won because they needed the push more than New Day did. New Day didn't need the win.
They kind of got buried at Mania, and they've been like, you know,
They've been kind of buried for most people. I think that's the Wyatt family's first win at a pay-per-view, and it seems like
decisive
forever.
win. Mhm.
exactly. Next match after Rusev versus
Well, then, okay, so, but yeah, then we got that whole with a Mojo Rally coming out. The Hype Bros are obviously going to be a thing, which is cool. More tag teams for SmackDown. Goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Next match is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, and which was one of the best matches of the night, actually.
Oh my god.
It was either this or the main event were the two matches that were up here for match of the night. This match,
More.
another match that you can just put this match on every pay-per-view for the rest of the year, and I'd be fine with that.
Like they fight forever.
Just let them fight forever.
I gotta say though, this match made me a Sami Zayn fan. I didn't like him much going into the match,
During the match, Sami Zayn
but
got
then
his
he was so good, and I don't know, he just really they brought me in, and he won, so that's also really cool. I went
Yeah,
from-
they just have very innovative ways of going about everything. Like, I feel like I see something new in every match that these two have with each other.
The last 3 minutes were amazing.
One of the biggest spots in this match has to be the super kick from Kevin Owens when Zayn was right.
Yeah, I thought that was a botch from Sami Zayn at first, but then they showed a replay, and it looked so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the next match we got?
But still, Sami Zayn came up with the win after he hit two Helluva kicks at the end.
Which,
of it.
yeah, that means he finally got over that hump of showing that, like, because Owens had been pushing home that fact that he was better than him, and then he beat him last month at the last pay-per-view.
Which was Money in the
And this is Sami Zayn's first big win in a while, so I believe
Next
so.
match
You really
was-
need it.
next match.
Natalia versus Becky Lynch.
Honestly, this match was a bore to me. I
It
I
was-
wasn't into it.
This match, it was one of those matches that, like, I blinked and then I missed it.
It went on for a long time though. It was almost 10 minutes long.
It was
Yeah,
actually.
but like I literally couldn't tell you one thing that happened during this match. It was just that much of a bore. It like killed my ADD.
I mean, Natalia won, which was pointless, and it's not
It
gonna
was
matter.
pointless because Natalia won. Natalia didn't need a win. She
All
needs
it
to
does
retire.
Is hurt Becky Lynch. That's all the
But
match.
Natalia ended up getting the win over Becky with a sharpshooter. Next match was The Miz versus Darren Young. And, yeah.
It was pretty good match,
It was.
it was not that memorable. The ending though,
It ended in a double disqualification.
a double count out or whatever, maybe.
Yeah. And The Miz got put chicken wing by.
Yeah. So
That was the perfect ending for this match because before the pay-per-view, I was really like talking about the fact that either both title changes hands or neither title changes hands. You already saw the U.S. title did not change hands, so the Miz had to walk away with this belt.
yeah, your theory was
yeah.
right.
But the thing about it is I liked is that Darren Young came out looking strong.
Both guys didn't look bad at all. Miz holds the
Yeah, like
title.
Darren Young
Yeah.
came out looking like really big time.
Their next match was
Bob Backlund, does it?
Cena, Enzo, and Cass versus the Club.
You guys forgot about Bob Backlund.
Before the match, they went talking for a while before they actually started the match.
Yeah, like so what we got next is that we have the highlight reel we're talking about.
That was a quick
Yeah, highlight
John Cena
reel.
match description.
With the
Highlight reel with Randy Orton.
oh, we got the John Cena. Yeah, John Cena.
I thought you guys were talking about the match for 5 seconds. I was like, oh god, no.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was a really fun match.
I'm sorry. Like this pay-per-view, like had a lot of long matches.
Yeah,
Honestly,
there was no squash matches at
The
all.
longest
There was
match.
no
The
like
longest
even when the divas are pulling off 12-minute matches. That's when you know this pay-per-view is just going crazy long.
They should probably make the pay-per-views a regular length again.
But in the outcome, Cena, Enzo, and Cass got the win when Cena pinned Styles
And
after.
pinned AJ Styles clean, which I mean, whatever. Which I'm kind of.
So I kind of like that AA off the top rope.
Yeah, it was a big
Yeah.
A.
And then next was the highlight reel with Randy Orton, and that was a little crazy too.
Orton was fun.
Jericho is hilarious on the mic.
Those guys were
Also,
good tonight.
Orton with his mic skills when he got back, like before he was very cold and stuff,
right?
but
Yeah.
now
He was boring before, but like he seemed very loose and like ready to talk. Like he seemed like he was definitely like pumped about being in that segment.
And he also
Hashtag
sent a
Viperville.
shot. He sent a shot to Brock where he said,
Yeah, Viperville.
yeah,
That was-
no enhancements included." That was
I feel
a
like
shot
the
to
wrestlers are starting to like put hashtags more and more into their gimmicks though. Like everything they say is like trying to become a catchphrase.
But in the end, Orton ended up hitting an RKO to Chris Jericho after pretending he didn't.
Which we all expected really, but it was cool.
I think we all called that when Orton was making his way out to the ring.
Yeah. But he taunted
Maybe even when Jericho was making his way out to the ring.
Then the main event was the Triple Threat, which was actually 51 minutes and 3 seconds, surprisingly.
Wait, what?
That was a long match.
It wasn't that long.
Well, if you include all the hype, probably it was 51 minutes.
I think it was only like 30 minutes, 35 maybe.
According to Wikipedia, it says it's 51, so... No,
It
it
says
says
23
23 now.
Yeah.
It says 23.
I guess someone just put in the wrong time.
The last 3
I was
minutes.
gonna say.
It was 23 minutes and 3 seconds, which
Last
was
three
which
matches
is pretty
combined were
long
4.
because that's the longest match on the card.
Well, it should be the main event, but
There were several good spots throughout that match.
it was a fun match, back and forth from all 3 guys.
Yeah, like we had suicide dives and a double power bomb to Reigns for the two.
We saw a lot of fierce things too, and
But in the end,
Another match where 3 guys that work great in the ring together. They have a lot of good chemistry.
it was.
And it creates a
really awesome.
masterpiece match.
they
I
used
wouldn't call it a
Composure Shield.
masterpiece, but it was really good.
Like I think it was like I honestly think it could be one of the best matches of the year. Although
Yeah,
maybe not
I
the
guess.
match, but I could see top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, easily, yeah. I wouldn't call this a masterpiece. I'd call this like a 8.5 out of 10.
Honestly,
I'd
this
approve.
should have been SummerSlam's main event.
Yes, totally. They needed Roman
Yeah,
Reigns.
I mean now I'm confused as to where they go for SummerSlam as it pertains to SummerSlam. I think because the draft that kind of screwed that whole plan.
Now we might go to. They might do another triple threat. You never know because
Not
world
next year,
champion.
WrestleMania is a possibility though.
Yeah, WrestleMania is a possibility. Survivor Series is a possibility.
Probably
But
not,
in the
though,
end, Dean
because
Ambrose
WWE
got the
never
win
cares
after
about that game
Roman
anymore.
hit the spear to Rollins and then hit Dirty Deeds to Roman for the win.
Yeah. Roman Reigns takes the pin again.
Yep.
I was surprised about that.
I'm happy
And
they
then
did it,
out
because
comes
obviously
SmackDown
Roman Reigns
roster.
deserved to be punished, really, for his suspension.
That was probably his punishment. They probably said, Roman, you guess what? Thumbs up, you get to come back. Thumbs down, you're getting pinned.
Yeah.
Then the SmackDown roster came out afterwards and celebrated with Shane and Daniel Bryan.
And,
And
Everyone was breaking kayfabe. There was all kinds of heels and faces. They were all mashing up together.
of course,
It was
lone-
wonderful. It was like a big old happy family.
the only Wyatt family member on SmackDown. Well, not the only one.
Eric Rowan.
Eric Rowan was out there celebrating.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had friends.
Was Bray out there?
Bray was not out there. That was the one person I'd noticed that was not out there.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, most of the wrestlers are friends with each other.
But yeah, that was overall.
Yeah.
So,
It was, so that's pretty much the whole match, the whole show.
but now we have to give the ratings.
Let's give some last thoughts, I guess.
Okay, Tech.
I think he's still gone. He was still
Yeah.
a review. Oh, okay, there he is.
Yeah.
Tech, we're about to do our review thing. Do you want to headline the review for the numbers?
Love to headline it. So, Rice Swag, we'll start with you.
Okay,
Actually, no, we'll start with Miguel, because Miguel's experienced this.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Miguel, how many awkward Darren Young sitting next to Lana in the locker room out of 10 would you give it?
I have to give it a solid 9 out of 10 for me.
That's a high solid.
Uncle John, you there?
Yes.
No, okay.
How many Roman Reigns not selling anything tonight would you give it?
Give it a 9.5.
Dang. Rice Swag, how many Mojo Rally randomly intimidating the Russian or the Bulgarian brute Rusev?
I'm gonna give this pay-per-view an actual solid 8. Better than I thought it would be.
K. Mullins Incorporated. How many one night stands with Bailey would you give it?
Oh, geez, that escalated really quick, but I'll give it 9.5.
All right,
In that case, I'll give it a 10, though. Let's be real.
and I will give it. Let's see what I want to give it. What? Oh, Cole, you want to do something?
I was also a part of this review.
Okay, what do you want to
Okay,
do?
Cole.
Cole, yeah, Cole, come on in here.
Out of
Yeah,
wait, 8 out of 10. It's like
8 out of 10 of Eric Rowan speaking weirdly to Maurice.
yeah, he was talking to her really awkwardly. And for me, myself and I, just right until I die, I will give it a solid 9.5. Bob Backlund managing to rip his shirt off and keep his suspenders on out of 10 tonight.
We should have talked about that. That was
That
the
was
big.
that was a highlight moment.
Yeah, highlight of the night.
Yep, and we will see you all